on, guys? We're back here with another video. Today is a little different. It's not a reaction. We're doing a review this time. It's Unnamed Memory Episode 4. Now, this anime for me has been very surprising, to say the least, because I wasn't expecting much of it to begin with, because no one was really talking about it or hyping it up or anything. So there wasn't really anything behind it. You know what I mean? So now that I've been watching it, it's been 4 weeks. I can safely say that I really like this anime. Um, Everything from the hints of romance between Oscar and Tanasha to the magic that they use, like the animation in episode 2 when Tanasha fought the Fenrir was just amazing. Um, just everything has hooked me from the beginning. Granted, episode 1 wasn't super special, but after that, it's been picking up. And I really enjoy it. Okay, so in this episode, it started off with Oscar and Tanasha training. Tanasha has it in her mind that she wants Oscar to become strong enough to be able to kill her. We've seen for the past 70 years since Prince Oscar's grandfather last visited the tower. Um, Tanasha's been very depressed. She's been alone. She hates that the fact that she's immortal. I think she's like over 400 years old, and if you're just in a tower all by yourself, almost 24/7 for years, you know, it's pretty boring. I probably wouldn't go as far as to say I would want to die because it's pretty deep, but I mean, it's understandable why she feels that way. We know, based off of his, what he has said to her, that Prince Oscar does not want to kill Tanasha. He wants to marry her, have her bear his child, and lift the curse. So that's why, he keeps asking her over and over again, "Will you marry me?" And she keeps rejecting the idea. And part of me feels that that is because 70 years ago, with Prince Oscar's grandfather, I feel that she was probably in love with him, and he faced some tragic death of some sort to where it kind of ruined her, and she doesn't want the same thing to happen with her and Oscar. I, as a fan, am really hoping that there is some romance between them, that they do get married and have a child. Um, but I don't know whether that will happen or not. We have to wait and see. Um, I'm pretty sure this is like 12 or 13 episodes. It's a fairly normal sized anime in regards of today's anime, much shorter. Um, so yeah, with that being said, we also got to see there was a man from the nation of Cusco who is like a nation of independent mages. They set themselves apart from other nations in the past, and so he came to Farsis to speak to Tanasha. For me, I have a lot of questions about this because not only him but also the other mages that we saw in past episodes, they know Tanasha, and that makes sense because she's been around for so long. But what gets me is how they know her. I want to know how they know her and what they want with her and everything, because it seems to me like they have things in mind about her, like her powers and stuff that aren't good. I feel like they want to take control of her power somehow, and I don't know whether that's extracting her power or however they would do it. But they also say that Cusco has 10 times the amount of mages than the average nation. Like the average nation has 20 to 30 mages. Cusco has 200 to 300. So I would think that they're gathering that many because they want to get her power. That's just my prediction. I don't know. I'm not a manga reader, so I don't know anything. Um, but yeah, so he wants to speak to her, and she ends up turning him down and telling him to leave, and he leaves saying that needs to separate her and Oscar. So then he looks at the blonde girl. I think her name is Maradina. I'm looking at my notes here. I think that's what it is. Um, he presumably puts her under mind control, and she tries to kill Tanasha, saying that she's trying to take advantage of people and stuff like that. And so Tanasha gets depressed. Oscar consoles her. Lucrezia ends up um, like, I guess, breaking the mind control of some sort, and then telling Tanasha, and she's like very thankful to her for doing that. After that, it goes back to more training with Oscar and Tanasha, this time in the tower. So Oscar, he's not a mage. He's not able to use magic, but he's able to see it. And so Tanasha has this thing where like she puts a ring of fire around him. And with that, there's like I guess they're like a chain of sorts that come out from this like a summoning circle that the fire is able to, be produced, and he ends up finding it and getting rid of it. After that, there's like five people that come into the tower. They're looking for the Witch of the Azure Moon, as we saw Oscar do in episode one. And she tells the five of them to fight Prince Oscar. Obviously, this is like training for him, and he easily wipes them out. I kind of figured that they were going to skip the fight, which they did. So we didn't get to see that. Another developing story, we saw General Etard. I'm gonna assume that's how you pronounce his name. He was the one that trained Oscar and Owls when they were kids. He ended up dying, and they had like a funeral for him. And one of the people that I guess like he let into Farsis was a maid, and we ended up seeing that Tanasha meets the maid and talks to her, and she sees this aura that's around her. So I would assume that she's some mage of sorts, like she has some magic, but I don't really know her background or nothing. What we do see at the end of the episode, she, along with a familiar that is a friend of yours, similar to episode two, the one that Tanasha fought, it has like this magical crystal in its forehead, and so like she has this thing under control somehow, but she ends up killing the guy that visited Farsis because apparently she saw that his lord killed General Etard, and that's how he died. Um, so yeah, like that ending right there got super dark, super fast, and like I said at the beginning of the video, this has just got me intrigued from the beginning, and this keeps getting me intrigued more and more and more as it's going on. There's like so many mysteries, stuff going on in the background and so many different things. So like for me, I'm very much enjoying this anime. I want to come back every single week and watch it. If you guys are enjoying the anime, comment down below, your thoughts and everything on it. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. Also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. The links are in the description. As always, you guys have a blessed day.